Pokud o tom nevíte, tak v posledních několika týdnech probíhal docela ostře sledovaný spor mezi Johnny Deppem a Amber Heard. Je ostře sledovaný mimo jiné, protože je hodně medializovaný. Vlastně každý den se je celý vysílaný na YouTube a různé televizní stanice, takže jsou do soudní síně vpuštěny kamery, proto i já se na něho dívám, když přijdu z práce. Pokud se chcete dívat se mnou, tak jsem začal i ten soudní případ streamovat. Takže jste samozřejmě srdečně zváni. Ale proč jsem chtěl udělat krátké video, tak je to proto, že v posledních několika dnech se objevila nová hvězda celého toho soudního případu. Je to právnička Johnnyho Deppa, Camille Vasquez. A ta vlastně měla za úkol jeden z nejdůležitějších kroků celého toho soudního sporu, a to, že vedla křížový výslech Amber Heard. Křížový výslech je to, když se právník nebo právnička té druhé strany tak snaží z toho svědka dostat nějaké informace. Je to fakt zajímavé sledovat, jak skrze ty otázky si něco připravují. A nebo někdy ani nejde až tak o tu odpověď, ale jde spíš o to se zeptat. Bez ohledu na to, co ten člověk odpoví. Jo, prostě jenom proto, aby porota slyšela tu otázku a udělala si vlastní názor. Ale možná ještě důležitější než ten samotný křížový výslech, tak bylo to, co následovalo potom, protože ta druhá strana má vlastně potom možnost zareagovat na ten křížový výslech, vysvětlit některé věci, prostě mít poslední slovo. A když si Camilla ale sedla, tak byť po 2 dnech výslechu, tak okamžitě začala systematicky skrze námitky tu právničku od Amber Heard Lane vykolejovat. Takže v průběhu té asi půl hodiny tak vypálila kulometnou smršť námitek. Většinou byly úspěšné navíc a na Elaine šlo vidět, že občas úplně ztratila linku. V některých okamžicích bylo jasné, že úplně jí spadl řetěz. Tohle sledovat, takovouhle právní přestřelku bylo skoro jako z nějakého seriálu, takže bych rád aspoň část toho pustil, takovou tu nejzajímavější, ale jako můžu doporučit, pokud by vás to zajímalo více, tak se podívat na celou tu asi půl hodinu, protože to bylo opravdu divoké. Z těch výsledků, co jsem napočítal, nemusí být úplně přesné, tak těch otázek, které prošly, tak bylo asi 28, padlo 44 námitek, z toho podle mě většina z nich byla úspěšných a obě právničky byly celkově 6krát za soudkyní. Jedním z důvodů, proč si myslím, že Camille tak vystřelila v očích veřejnosti u toho soudu, je to, že ona působí hodně angažovaně. Že nevypadá jako prostě nějaký právnický robot, ale projevuje emoce, to šlo vidět do toho u podávání těch námitek a je celkově taková angažovaná v té věci, což působí pozitivně docela dost. Nechci říct, že by působila zaujatě, ale zkrátka nějakým způsobem se projevuje. Camille na té pozici toho zajímavého člověka přidala jednoho z právníků Amber Heard, který v prvních několika dnech se zapsal do síně slávy tím, že si podal námitku proti otázce, na kterou se sám zeptal.
You didn't know what could cause damage to Mr. Depp's hand while you were there on March 8th, correct?
Dr. Kipper told me he sustained an injury on one of his fingers.
Objection, hearsay.
Wait, you asked the question.
Okay.
A díky tomu a díky dalším různým věcem se stal hvězdou různých kompilací, žertovných videí na TikToku a jiných sociálních sítích. Takže se zhostil v takové role zábavného klauna. Občas to při tom výslechu Johnnyho Deppa vypadalo, jako by byly komediální duo sehrané, protože střídali mezi sebou, si pinkali nějaké zábavné repliky. Já chci ještě říct, že jsem o obou právničkách mluvil jako o Camille a o Elaine, tak není nějaká snaha je zdiskreditovat nebo že bych byl neslušný, ale je to čistě jenom proto, že mluvení o tom případu, tak všichni používají ta jejich křestní jména a takže není zatím žádný zlý úmysl, jenom se mi nechtělo opakovat ta jejich příjmení nebo je znát. Můj odvážný tip je ten, že Camille bude možná jediná, která z celého toho soudního případu vyjde s pozitivním výsledkem, možná ještě společně se soudkyní. Soud by měl skončit příští týden, takže určitě se budu ještě nějaké dny na něj dívat a budu ho streamovat, takže opakuju, že pokud byste se chtěli přidat, tak budu jenom rád, můžeme společně se dívat a nějak na to reagovat, na ty věci, co tam uslyšíme a uvidíme. Chválně si budu počítat, kolik otázek prošlo, kolik bylo námitek.
It has been suggested by Ms. Vasquez to you in your questions that you didn't tell anyone about the abuse until the TRO. Is that true?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
All right. What if any? All right. Who did you tell about the abuse during the time it was happening?
Objection, Your Honor.
That's
Leading
not offered to.
and hearsay.
Sustained.
Your Honor, it's prior consistent statements.
It's leading, it's sustained. Next question.
Okay. What, if anything, did you tell to anyone about the abuse?
Objection, Your Honor.
therapist.
Hearsay.
I'll sustain
Your
the
Honor,
objection.
Your Honor, may I approach?
That's
on that?
fine.
Vy 3 námitky v řadě.
Ms. Heard, how many people have you shared the fact of abuse prior to 2015?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading
How
calls
many?
for hearsay.
How many?
Overruled that one.
Roughly about 10.
Can you name them?
Yes.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I think she can, it's not offered, it's just showed that she informed
Viditelně
people before. They're
frustrovaná.
suggesting
Objection,
she
Your
didn't
Honor.
tell
Can we
them.
approach? This is, again, inappropriate.
Inappropriate. Další approach.
You were asked whether you had consulted a medical doctor about any problems with your nose, correct?
That's correct.
And you indicated that you in fact had after the divorce,
Objection,
correct?
leading.
Did you or did you not consult a ENT after the divorce?
Objection, leading.
Did you produce medical records to the defendants relating to this?
Objection, leading
All right,
calls.
I'll sustain the objection.
Thank you.
It's leading.
And-
Next
and,
question.
Your Honor, if we could,
let's,
the
if
witness could be instructed not to answer until I've
All right.
lodged my objection.
Wait for the objection, please.
Could we bring up Defendant's Exhibit 1077? Do you recognize this document?
My screen is black.
Oh, sorry. Wait.
Yes, I do.
And could you tell us what it is?
That's the what my ENT, the ears, nose, and throat doctor, told me was
Objection, Your Honor.
the
Hearsay.
damage.
All right, when there's objection, please stop talking. Thank you. All right, I'll sustain the objection as to hearsay.
Okay. I'm, what, if any, you were asked if you had, it was suggested that you had not produced this in discovery. Is that true or false?
Objection, Your Honor. Leading.
Your Honor,
and-
she absolutely did that.
It's leading. It's leading question now. I'll sustain the objection as to leading.
What, if anything, did you do to produce medical records to the defendant, to the plaintiff in this case?
I turned over all of my devices, and they had the Johnny's team had a third party or somebody they selected as a third party go and pull all relevant documents from those devices, which I handed over.
Do you know how many were handed over?
Hundreds of thousands, I believe, maybe.
Objection,
many
Your
more.
Honor. Lack of foundation.
All right, I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
And do you, what, if anything, did you produce to the plaintiff in connection with your consultation with an ENT specialist relating to your nose?
Objection, leading.
Sustained.
What, I said, what, if
Foundation,
anything, Your Honor?
hearsay.
What if anything that is not the cure-all? It's sustained.
To je úžasné sledovat, jak to šrotuje v té hlavě okamžitě od první věty, co ta druhá právnička říká.
When did you see an ENT specialist?
2017 or 2016 or 17.
Úspěšná otázka.
And as a result of that consultation, what did you learn about your nose?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'm not asking her to tell what they said.
No, I'll sustain the objection.
Nope. Spadlý řetěz.
What, if any, production did you make to the plaintiffs of your medical records with the ENT?
Bude námitka.
Objection, Your Honor, lack of foundation.
If you only have foundation.
Do you know whether the records, medical records from your EMT were produced in discovery in this
Objection,
case?
Your Honor, lack of foundation calls for speculation.
I'm asking.
Overruled if she knows.
Thank you.
Yes.
Úspěšně.
And do you recall? I'm trying.
Don't shoot the
What,
pianist, he's
if
trying his best.
anything, did the medical
To
records
bolí.
reflect about your nose?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection.
Do you have injuries to your nose?
Yes.
Please describe those to the jury.
I have
I'm going to
a bunch of
object
scar
to
tissue.
I'm going to object to the extent it calls for hearsay and lack of foundation
Overruled.
and improper expert opinion.
Well,
She can certainly testify too.
we'll see where it goes. Go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a significant amount of scar tissue in my nose.
Objection, Your Honor.
I'll sustain the objection.
Takže ne.
What, if any, difficulty do you have breathing?
Objection, leading.
What, if anything? And that does cure on
No,
it.
it doesn't. But I'll overrule the objection.
Thank you.
Overruled, okay.
Do you remember the question?
I have a significant amount of trouble breathing at night, and I've been putting off having surgery for it.
Okay. Now, you were asked about December 15, 2015, and Ms. Vasquez suggested that you did not report the abuse or the injuries to Aaron Falati. Do you recall that
Objection, Your
question?
Honor, leading.
Your Honor, I'm entitled to go into what Ms. Vasquez asked.
The objection is leading. I'll sustain the objection.
Okay.
Sustained.
Did you report, what, if anything, did you report to Aaron Falati about the abuse you sustained on 12/15/2015?
Objection, leading and hearsay.
Approach.
Did you tell Nurse Falati on 12/16/2015 about the injuries you sustained from the 12/15/2015 attack?
I did. I believe I sent her pictures too.
Okay. And did you text with Nurse Falati on 12/16/2015 about the injuries that you had suffered as a result of Mr. Depp's attack on you on 12/15?
Yes, she guided me through a concussion check.
And did you tell Connell Cowan about the injuries you sustained?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
It's prior consistent statements, Your Honor.
All right, I'm going to sustain the objection at this point. Next question.
Do you recall Dr. Laurel Anderson testifying that she saw two black eyes on
Objection, Your Honor,
12/17?
leading.
Sustain as to leading.
Okay. What, if anything, do you recall from Laurel Anderson's testimony in this case about what she observed on 12/17/2015?
Objection, Your Honor. This is outside the scope of cross-examination.
It's prior consistent statements.
I'm going to sustain the objection.
It's observations for
I'm
the
gonna
12/17, the same day. they said
Sustain
she
the
could-
objection. Next question.
May I?
Soudkyně ima dost.
When in December did you see Dr. Laurel Anderson?
Objection, lack of foundation.
Overrule.
I saw her 2 days after the attack.
So on what day did you see her then?
That would have been the 17th of December, 2016, and I told her what happened.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection.
And when did you see Dr. Connell Cowan?
I saw him the next day, December 16th is my best recollection.
Let's jump to East Asia for a moment. And we saw a number of pictures from the backless dress. What, if any, motivation would you have to claim that Mr. Depp was kneeling on your back, knowing you had a backless dress?
Objection, Your Honor.
I
Leading
think I can bring
calls for
this out.
speculation.
It's still leading. I'll sustain the objection.
Okay. Why did you say that Mr. Depp was kneeling on your back in East Asia?
In the closet of the hotel room in Tokyo, I said that because it happened to me. And it would have been much more convenient if I was making it up to not include that detail, knowing I had a backless dress and I walked a press line and got photographed.
Now, we've heard testimony about Mr. Depp making a total of $65 million in 2015 and 2016 from his experts.
Objection, Your Honor.
Why did
Leading
I haven't asked the question yet.
hearsay. I mean,
Why did you not ask for $32.5 million from Mr. Depp?
Your Honor, leading
I said, why did you not ask?
and relevant.
I'll sustain the
explanation.
objection. Sustain the objection to leading. Next question.
Why, can I just ask, why did you not ask for $32.5 million from Mr. Depp?
Because I didn't want
Asked
it.
and answered, relevance.
Oh, overruled. Good.
Because I didn't want it. I realized that that's what I was entitled to, but I didn't want it. That simple.
První úspěšná otázka po docela dlouhé době.
The tape recording that was played that has you laughing quite a bit, can you tell the jury what the context of that particular tape recording was?
I don't really recall a whole lot about what was going on. I know we had been fighting kind of ad nauseum and in this sort of loop, if you will, and I'm doing my best to not show my pain. That's what I was trying to do, was trying to be tough, not show what kind of pain I was in. Okay.
Now, Ms. Vasquez asked you about how you got your role in Aquaman. Could you please describe to the jury how you got your role in
Yes.
Aquaman?
I auditioned, not Johnny, I auditioned. I worked really hard, and I went to where we were filming the first movie, Justice League. I went, I think, 5.5 months early before filming commenced, when I heard that they wanted to fire me, and so I put myself in the job in the
Objection,
gym.
Your Honor, hearsay.
Sustain.
Keep it away.
I worked really
they
hard.
said.
I worked really hard on that and had to prove myself. And I did that for, even though I was only filming for 6 days, I was there for 6 months. Just worked my butt off. That's why.
What, if any, role did Mr. Depp
No,
play
Justice
in
League
your
trošku
getting
škoda, ne?
Aquaman?
He tried to have me fired from it.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation.
All right, I'll sustain his speculation.
How do you know that he tried to have you fired?
Objection, Your Honor. Calls for speculation and hearsay and lack of foundation.
I'm trying to lay a foundation.
All right, if you lay a foundation.
I saw it. I saw the emails. I saw the texts.
I'll sustain the objection as to hearsay. Next question.
Takže neprošla.
You were asked about Isaac Baruch and why he and that he saw no marks. What is your recollection of your interaction with Isaac Baruch during the week of May 22nd?
I saw Isaac when I was coming or going, meaning I was leaving or arriving to the building. I saw him at a distance. We did not have a in-depth conversation, nor would we. And I told him, actually, right after it happened, what his friend had done.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I don't think it's offered to prove the truth of the matter asserted.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Systém neprošlo.
Stay away from what was said. Can you just tell us what interaction you had with him and his opportunity to observe you with absolutely no makeup?
Objection,
That's
Your Honor, leading.
I'll sustain the objection. It's leading.
Please describe for the jury your interaction with Isaac Baruch during the week of May 22nd.
Well, not only did I have makeup on, but I did attempt to kind of let him know what happened.
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
To je masakr.
You were asked some questions about Officer Melissa Science's testimony. What, if anything, do you recall relating to Officer Melissa Science's testimony relating to your injuries?
Objection, Your Honor, hearsay.
Your Honor said I could redirect after the cross-examination when she...
You want to approach?
Now, the video showed him laying his head on your shoulder. Can you describe for the jury what the interaction was, without saying what was said, what the interaction was that led to that?
He, after seeing my face, put his
Objection, Your
head on
Honor,
my
calls
shoulder.
for speculation.
That doesn't call for speculation. If she sees that he sees her.
He touched the side of my
I'll
face
sustain the
too.
objection.
And
Okay.
again, Your Honor, if we can instruct the witness
If
to...
you could wait till after the objection, please. All right. Next question.
What did Mr. Franco do on the elevator before laying his head on your shoulder?
He kind of touched the side of my face and responded to what he saw.
We talked about you were shown a bunch of newspaper headlines, and there was one in particular referring to sexual violence. What, if anything, did Mr. Waldman do to you relating to that article?
Objection, Your Honor. Lack of foundation calls for speculation.
What did he do to her?
Unintelligible. I don't understand the question.
Overruled. We'll see where it goes.
He was carrying the paper that had that headline on it that he leaked and threw it at me at the UK trial. We were unfortunately sat kind of, actually literally next to one another with COVID spacing in between us, and he threw the paper down at me as he sat down with that on the cover.
And where was that?
In the UK, at the UK trial.
Objection, Your Honor. This is beyond the scope.
That's not beyond the
No,
scope.
overruled.
Thank you.
Mám to nestihla, protože
Why
pila.
did you tweet about the makeup and Mr. Waldman?
Because he was calling me a liar and a hoaxer, and that this was an elaborate hoax just to get Johnny.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay.
I'll sustain the objection. Next question.
Díky za sledování. Doufám, že aspoň nějaký lehký posun tam je v tom mojem bytí před kamerou. Doufám, že se to bude ještě zlepšovat. Je pravda, že mě to baví a jsem rád za ty z vás, kteří jsou ochotní se na to video podívat. Zase příště. Čus.